Young Kobe.
Hey everybody, welcome back to the Anything Can Happen podcast, episode 58. I am your host, Captain of the Crew, Straw Hat Squirrel. With me to the left.
Yeah, it's Young Goof, baby. What's happening?
You're not Young Goofy no more.
I'm gonna throw a bottle at you.
Straight across.
Boy, Manimal, let's get it.
You can only be Young Goofy.
I'm about to hit you like Uncle Rico.
You can only be Young Goofy if you start posting on some of your social medias again that's named Young Goofy. I haven't seen a single post on any of those accounts in a while named Young Goofy. We would see the Instagram posts every other day, like, who's down to Devil's Lettuce? Where's the post at? Repost don't count. Repost don't count. Not a single one. When's the last one? What was that?
Yesterday.
Cap.
Same clothes.
Cap.
Right now.
Oh, okay. Whatever. Follow him on TikTok, guys. Young Goofy. Follow us on TikTok now, ach.pod. Got the TikTok account going for us.
I don't have TikTok.
You ain't got TikTok? Why not? You got TikTok, man.
Oh, no, man.
You gotta get a TikTok.
Remember, people like, comment, subscribe if you haven't already. Help us get monetized. What's up, my boys? How y'all week's been? What's been going on?
I had a very much a manimal week. I was big chilling in the office.
This guy, what?
Mute it.
I was big chilling in the office. I wasn't doing nothing.
I don't even
I
chill
was
in
on
the
I was on
office.
TikTok vibing. I actually for once had a really nice week. Haven't had a really nice week in
All right,
a
let me ask you
really
this.
long time.
Have you finally finished Black Clover then since you had a nice week?
Oh no.
Oh, my God.
What was I watching?
Oh,
Podcast.
my God.
Hold up, y'all continue. I'm gonna see how much.
What's up, man? How's your week been? How's the office like treating?
Apparently, all I do is just sit in an office, bro.
I guess. Do you have AC in there?
Hell no.
It's a tough office.
Yeah, it
Ah.
is. He's lying.
Man, this guy.
State of the art.
I'm about to drop kick this guy.
I can transition so you can do that real quick. Just let me know. I
No,
can do
but
a little wave of the
I
hand.
went to Lompoc. It was in the Vandenberg. It's the Space Force.
Space Force.
Space Force base.
Tell me about that, because this is news to me.
So
real
they
news.
got the Air Force, and then they got the Space Force.
Like Air Force, you meaning like Army Air Force?
Yeah.
So you went to the space. We have an army in space?
No.
We got a space army?
we
You
have
got the
people
Clone
out there.
Wars?
Nah, we're not there yet.
We got the Star Wars.
Some they probably do.
Do they have lightsabers?
I don't know.
Can I have one?
That's classified
By who?
under military. I don't know.
I got a cousin in the military.
Ask them about the
I
Star
got a
Wars
lot
then.
I got a lot of people in the military, dude.
And find
I'm
out
in
for
the
us.
military
Then.
all day, dude.
And then you let me know.
You asked them about the Star Wars stuff. Space Force. So
Space
where's
Force.
how? What? This is confusing me. I
know,
want
they
you to
just-
explain this now.
They just created it like a couple years ago.
Like NASA? This ain't NASA. NASA's been around since like I've been in.
Yeah, so there's 4 branches in the military. Now.
So there's 4 branches now. So we got the Air Force.
Air Force, the Space Force. the
Time out. Do their
Marines,
guns go pew pew pew? Because if
Oh,
so,
no,
I
5.
need one.
Army.
I've been saying I need a gun
the
that goes
Navy.
pew 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 pew.
Wait, name the branches again.
So it's the Army, the Navy, the Marines, the Air Force, and then it's like
Space Force.
Space Force.
Speak up a little
Or
more.
I don't know. I think it's I think they combined it. Or I don't know.
Fusion Hod?
Some shit.
We have a Space Force. This is news to me.
Yeah, no, I didn't know this.
So you mean to tell me we're not only fighting battles here on Earth now? Now we're going to be fighting them in space?
Nah, dog,
Now we're fighting
you're thinking
Yodas
about
and
You're
stuff?
thinking about it too much. Now you're thinking about it too much.
Well, that's the only thing that they would have a Space Force for, right?
Well, I don't know.
Or are they like the scouts for us now? They're out there
I'm not in the
patrolling.
military, fool. I'm not even part of the government.
I
I'm
would
just
have
saying.
asked questions.
You're asking questions
You
to me
asked
right
the-
now.
You
I don't
didn't ask
know.
the guy questions, the person questions?
No, I'm
Like,
not.
what
gonna,
is your-
I'm
what is
not
your
gonna
job?
dive into this
I
rabbit
would-
hole, bro.
I would have definitely. That's a sheep mentality, bro. You got to think outside the box. You have to ask
Whoa.
questions.
I just don't. wanna-
Bah. Oh, that's a goat.
This guy.
Wrong one. Wait, no, is that sheep or goat? I have no idea.
You guys tell us down below what noise he just made. I really want to look into this now. The Space Force?
Space Force. The space.
So are they just whipping whips,
like
or
Air
they just moonwalking out there? They just in there with the little woo.
I don't know, dude. You guys are thinking about this too much. I don't know.
You weren't thinking about it enough.
I know. But
My mind's going right now. You know, we were pre-gaming.
You got the email in the office saying you're moving someone from the Space Force, and you didn't bother to tell your people, hey, we're moving Obi-Wan and maybe Anakin.
To what? Alabama?
Yeah, there you go.
I was about to say something crazy.
They're going to Alabama. The lady I moved is going to Alabama.
So you moved Padme Amidala to Alabama.
No.
Ahsoka.
No.
You moved somebody in the Star Wars universe.
No, I didn't.
You had to.
No.
You didn't notice anything out of the ordinary from their stuff assist?
You didn't see a big yellow robot?
Big yellow robot?
You didn't see a little droid rolling around?
I didn't.
They come in multiple colors.
Nothing.
I know.
Nothing out of the ordinary.
There's an orange one.
No weird machinery.
There's a red one. There's a blue one.
No like papers that were just out scattered.
There's none.
It's multiple R2s.
How did this
not
person
just
see you?
D2.
Like a regular person? You're like, what are they
Yeah,
like?
she's a regular person. A regular person that joined the military. That's
Then
it.
she didn't have no like weird kind of hairstyle.
No, she doesn't.
She didn't have no like mind reading abilities or like
I don't know.
be able to
Maybe.
grab
She's
stuff with a distance.
She's a lady. They always
telekinesis.
do.
Oh. Oh. Did she have like yellow, blue hair going down the sides?
Dude.
Was her skin like orange?
I'm not going to go into details about the cousin.
Okay.
That's set up.
I'm just saying, man. She could have been a Wookiee or something undercover. You don't know.
I would have spoke to him.
I would have asked questions. My mind's racing and I'm here. I wasn't even there.
Nah, but I don't know.
Where's your
That
space
job
helmet?
sucked.
Did they have a space helmet?
No, we're
Is
on
she
Earth.
going into space? Or is she like the ground
We're
control?
on Earth.
Is a space helmet
But
like
she's
foil?
still gonna have like stuff at home. No?
She's not a fighter pilot.
I wouldn't expect her to be a fire pilot. I would expect her to be like a drone pilot. What are the Star Wars ones called?
What?
Their spacecrafts?
The
Fighters?
battleships?
Yeah, the battleships.
Ships, fighters.
Battle fighters.
Fucking...
She had no weird helmets or nothing.
No, dude. She
No
wasn't
kind
a
of
pilot.
weird breathing machine like how Goofy has his little chicken one.
Well, it's not a chicken. It's a dragon.
That is a chicken if I ever seen it, bro.
It's a dragon.
You telling me he sleeps with a chicken on his mouth?
Yeah.
No.
Whoa.
Whoa.
He got chicken on his mouth.
Whoa.
All right,
Chicken is
so-
a female species, by
So
the
highlight
way.
of our week, then Manimal will move somebody from the Star Wars units.
The Star Wars?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't do fucking shit.
Me neither. I was just big chilling in the office.
Yeah. I was watching AOT at work. That's it.
Oh, I got
else.
21 episodes more. I got a whole season.
Of what?
Black Clover.
Bruh, he had like a whole season for like 2 months now.
No.
He had time
Yes,
to
yes,
chill.
yes, yes.
Didn't do it.
You were chilling in an office all day and you couldn't kill that.
and you didn't
Now,
do
I've
it.
been-
I've been binging through anime the past few weeks, bro. I'm on season
I watch
6.
an episode
yeah.
a
Another
day.
anime right now.
I watch an episode a day.
I've been watching this anime for like 2 weeks. I'm already on season 6.
I'm on an episode a day. I only get 30
An episode a
minute lunch.
day.
30-minute lunch.
I don't watch TV, bro. I go home and go to sleep. Or I go somewhere else.
You gotta watch anime somewhere else then.
No, I don't.
Yeah. You gotta start binging through all these shows so you have knowledge.
I have no time.
So when we get asked questions, I have to go against another anime group. We are strong up here when it comes to knowledge about the stuff.
I'm the weakling.
He said, I'm the
once.
sacrifice.
For once.
He said, I'm the sacrifice. I'm the sacrificial lamb. I'm the bait. I'm the one you guys throw out first. I'm the round 1 fighter.
Round 1 fight.
So yeah, I ain't really got nothing going on in my week besides the new TikTok for our pod. Posting clips. Really, that's all I've been doing.
I didn't do nothing.
Trying to get more stuff planned for the SAC trip.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. We do need to get stickers, though. He reminded me about that. So stickers will be coming soon, people. They will be coming soon. Honestly, I probably want them to decide which one we do because we have the 3 different fonts for our logo. so we can do either one, or maybe even all three. Up to you guys. Up to you guys. You guys let us. You guys decide. We decide.
Whatever.
Yeah, but
Put it to a vote.
yeah, I like the Cartoon Network one a lot,
That one's cool. Yeah.
but the Fairly Odd Parent one's pretty lit too.
Yeah. Just make like 25 of each or something, or
25 would go by so fast.
or whatever.
I think I was pushing more like maybe 100, maybe 200 each.
Yeah.
Yeah. So y'all got any news for the week? Anything going on? Nothing?
No, not for me.
Oh, Michael Bay will be returning to the Transformer universe and bringing along a lot of people, which is pretty dope. I like it. I like the concept of them bringing back old people and bringing back their best director for the franchise.
So how many films was he not a part of then?
I think it was like 2
Yeah.
or 3 because
I
they're
think
counting
the
the
ones with Mark Wahlberg and then the most recent one.
yeah, they're counting
The
the
animated one?
yeah.
That one was great. I ain't gonna lie. That one was pretty
No,
fucking
not
No,
fire.
they said
not
that one
that one.
flopped.
I liked it.
I know,
that
but it
one.
was good. To us, it was good, but
I
like,
guess the one before that one.
oh, okay, I know what you're talking
The one
about.
with
But
Pete
they
Davidson.
said that one also flopped, the animated one. But it didn't, I guess, do good, or like the concept didn't go well with fans or something
Oh,
along
it's
those
because
lines.
it was animated and it was on Cybertron.
That was pretty gas. I liked it.
I liked it because it was funny, like that's pretty much why like we all liked it because it was funny.
It was
But
mad. It had a good story to it too. It showed the original relationship between Megatron and Optimus.
I guess that wasn't like the best way to depict it.
Probably not.
So like that's why it didn't go over so well.
So the real comic book fans are upset about it.
In a sense,
When aren't the reader fans always upset about the movie or animated versions of things though? Like I feel like the readers are always upset when stuff gets animated because
Well-
it's not fully fleshed out the way that it should be. But they can the production studios can really only do so much. I feel.
but like people actually depict the box office sales and whatnot. So the ones that are bringing in the money.
Yeah. So you mean a lot of people didn't go see that, bro?
A lot of people didn't rate it high,
Oh.
so it made a lot of people not want to see it.
I feel that's how it is with a lot of movies nowadays too. Because once we get the rating on a lot of movies, we don't even go see it ourselves because we know it's gonna be butt.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty upsetting to hear because I like that movie. I thought that movie was great. Was really great.
Well, like I said, we all did because it was funny, but
yeah, it made me laugh my ass off.
those movies, in a sense, are not supposed to be funny. Not even the cartoons were funny.
Word?
Yeah.
The cartoons were always serious as shit.
Exactly.
This one, they know they had to bring laughs. So your dog is eating his whole foot right now.
Hey! Come lay down over here. Come on.
That's crazy. But I'm honestly excited to see him come back to the movies because I know everyone he was a part of was a fire film.
Yeah.
Fire. I know you've seen the last two before the animated series too. How'd you like those ones?
I mean, the Mark Wahlberg ones were good. I liked them. I mean, they weren't like the best.
I think I seen the first one with Mark Wahlberg in it. It was alright.
With his Dauda.
Yeah, it was alright.
Yeah, like I said, they weren't the best, but they were still fairly good movies. They had decent storylines, but I don't know. I just like Shia LaBeouf a whole lot better.
So
like,
who's gonna be the main guy in this one?
I believe it's Sam Witwicky. From my
They're
understanding,
bringing him back?
yeah,
I hope
Shia
so.
LaBeouf,
Yeah,
come back.
Honestly, yeah,
That should be dope.
he was one of the best parts about it.
But like, I'm not too sure on who's the main character or how the storyline's going to depict. But I believe they're bringing back Sam Witwicky.
Well, I'm excited to see it. I'm excited. Man, you got anything?
No, not really.
No? All right. So I got like 2 or 3 pieces I want to talk about. NBA star Joel Embiid is producing his own anime series.
What, the goose?
Yes. This is the one I was trying to explain to you guys before the pod.
Is it basketball?
No, it's called Mafinda. It's the one I was trying to explain to you.
My finger.
Oh,
Yeah. So here's a couple pictures about what the concept of it.
what the goose is that?
Yeah. And since I'm not the smartest one and my co-host here likes to point out a lot of my flaws about reading and stuff, I'm going to have him read the
I
summary
never
for us.
said that. I just said those
So
words were
Goofy,
not
if
English.
you would for us, go ahead and read the plot of this animated series.
No, you asked me what these words said. I said that's not English.
No, I wanted
don't
you
know.
to read it for me. Read it for us. Come on. Go ahead.
A 12-year-old of a certain region is transported to this mythical land I do not know how to pronounce.
Mafinda.
To Mafinda.
I'm pretty sure it's Mafinda.
Mafinda.
Go ahead, continue.
Into the forest of the spirits and gods and its ancestors. There she joins a young girl and embarks on a journey to a magical place in in hopes on her way back home.
You skipped over a lot of words. But yeah, that's pretty
You
much
like that one,
the
huh?
base of it. It seems like a lot. Like honestly, I feel
I'm
it
not
seems
gonna
like one of those old
pronounce
school movies that I like to watch a lot from the animated. I'm excited to see what kind of concept it brings.
That animal looks like a labubu.
It looks like the guy from Where the Wild Things Are, low key.
A labubu.
Yeah, the Lafufus. I got asked about that I got asked about the Lafufus at work too. Continue.
My coworker like came out and he was like, "Yeah, look at my labubu," and he was like showing me, and then he was like, "To be honest, I'm not gonna lie, it's a little fufu." I was like, "Oh, you got the fake one?" He goes, "Yeah, dude." He's like, "Look at the bottom." He's like, "The bottom, it's not supposed to come off." Tapped it, but that shit just came out. He tapped it on the table.
That's
A
crazy.
little piece in the foot came out. I was like,
How old is
"Damn."
this coworker?
Not gonna lie, he's like 40.
You were a grown
What the
man.
hell?
You were a grown man with a Lavuvu.
I can show you.
I was like, man.
Go ahead and send me the picture so I can pop it up right here. Lafuvu.
Lafuvu, you're just saying a bunch of different words.
Whatever.
La boo-foo.
Labubu.
By us.
But the concept art for this looks kind of crazy. Like it does look a lot of like magical spirits and gods type thing.
Yeah, like,
I think it's gonna be a trip to watch.
that's a crazy ass looking deer.
This
bro.
man.
I can't show that. I don't think I can show him on here, but give me the picture of his Labubu.
Can I show you? Can I send you this one?
That'll be good enough.
They chat. I'm telling you, bro. They chat GPT everything and just my coworkers are wild. Let me tell you.
But I think he might drop that whole show all at once because I don't think people are really gonna wait around to see it like that or wait episode for episode of that. But the animation quality of it reminds me a lot of the anime that just animated movie that won Best Animated Film of the 21st Century. Spirited Away, a Studio Ghibli film. It's probably from like the late 2000s or early like mid 2000s. It's a really fucked up storyline to it. Parents out there, you ain't shit. It's all about the story of this young girl growing up in a new town, and her parents just pretty much leaving her alone to do her own thing out there. They become gluttons, and they end up becoming fucking demons because of their own choices. And all the people around her in the city are pretty much demonic spirits. But she ends up meeting this one spirit out there that guides her back to like normal society. It's a really trippy film. I ain't gonna lie. All the Studio Ghibli films are pretty fucking trippy. I'm not sure what he was on. The guy's name is Hayao Miyazaki. I'm not sure what he was on, but he won Best Animated Film of the 21st Century with this. They show this one, and they show a lot of his films in theaters every year, just because they're that good. Don't look at me like that.
It's crazy.
What do they show in these movies?
Honestly, it's just like a lot of trippy, weird animation styles. Like nothing your dirty ass mind's thinking of.
I was like, this is very suspicious.
Like the parents just neglect the kids a lot. They leave the kids alone to do their own things
Oh,
out
that's
there.
fucked up.
Yeah,
Just give them away to the foster family. No, don't do that either.
that's
It's
probably
terrible.
even worse out
Yeah,
there.
that's what I'm saying. Don't do that. It's terrible.
Yeah,
I just kidding. It's a yoke.
And last piece of news I just kind of covered on what you should be doing. The new season of Black Clover is officially announced, and it's in productions now.
Yeah, it's in next year, right?
Probably not.
What? I thought it was in 2020.
It just got announced as in production. It just got announced in production.
I seen something before my Instagram.
The news just came up today.
Well, awesome. Yes.
And I believe this might be the last or damn near the last season of Black Clover.
Well, still got 21 more episodes.
He's been on 21 episodes for 2 months, people. And he sits in an office all day.
No, I have not. I was on like.
He sits in an office and takes notes on a clipboard.
Where
Not
was
doing
I at?
nothing.
I think I just last time you talked about it, they just got acquitted of the demon accusations.
You've been on that for 2 months. The trial?
That's the last time we checked in.
That was like 2 months ago.
Yeah, I've been watching one episode every day.
Bruh, I'm telling you, people, I can go through. So I'm watching a show called JoJo's Bizarre Adventures right now, and let me tell you, the show is bizarre as fuck. Not gonna get into it like that because it's really bizarre.
Bizarre.
But the whole show follows a family called the Joestars. So the first season takes place with the main character being Jonathan Joestar. He ends up having a battle with his adopted brother, whose name is Dio. Let me tell you right now, Dio's a piece of shit. I probably hate him more than I hate Shao Tucker. Yes, and that says a lot. You gotta watch Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood, so you know Shao Tucker. How big of a piece of shit is Shao Tucker? 1 through 10.
Most criminal offense in anime history.
I said 1 out of 10. How much of an asshole is he?
He's a diabolical man.
What guy is it?
He's not up. He won't be up there.
He won't be up there?
No.
Oh, he's a fucking villain?
Yeah, he's a villain. He's there for one episode.
Oh, one episode?
Or
that was 2.
It's one. I think it's 1 or 2. Maybe 1 or 2 episodes. That's all he's there for, and he is a piece of shit.
Mm-hmm.
He's one of the first few episodes too. So if you watch it, for sure, I know it's episode 4. I can damn near tell you the timestamp.
Walks in, fucks shit up, leaves.
No, not even.
No. Walks in, scars you. Leaves.
For life.
For life?
For life. You should watch it.
I know.
But let me tell you, this man's name is Dio Brando, and within the first few minutes of meeting him, this man kicks the shit out of our main character's dog.
Oh, this is the one you're talking about? Where
right in the ribs. And our
homie
like, Jonathan tells him, oh yeah, he's friendly. He don't bite. Dog's running up to say hi to Dio. Bro says, boom! Kicks the dog shit out this dog. Dog's crying, whimpering, and right off the bat, our boy Jonathan don't like him. And not even 4 episodes later, this man throws his dog into an incinerator. Just to mentally scar our main character, to fuck with him.
What the
to piss off our main character. So the whole series, the first 3 seasons of this show is trying to go after Dio because Dio ends up turning himself into like a vampire or immortal, some kind of shit, just to obliterate the Joestar family. So the first season follows Jonathan. They end up beating Dio first season, but they don't. He ends up coming back and killing Jonathan, but not before Jonathan can get married and have a kid. Second season's about Jonathan's grandson, Joseph. And I ain't gonna lie, he's probably one of my favorite Joestars because his secret technique, he's in the middle of battle, can't think of shit. He's like, all right, time for my secret move. Run away! Fool is laughs.
It's me.
Third season.
Gotta survive.
Third season is about Joseph's grandson, Jotaro.
Goddamn, how many generations of family is this?
It goes through it's legit. Every season is through the generations of Joestars. So third season is about Jotaro. He's like the cool, quiet type of guy, but he ends up using his granddad's technique too. He's in the middle of a battle one day. He's like, all right, fuck, I don't want to use this technique, but I have to. Joestar's secret technique breaks the floor. Run away.
That's the family technique is run away.
Well, he took it from his grandpa. And then the 4th season, it goes back to Joseph's son, but he had it out of wedlock. So Joseph was already married.
Oh, his bastard?
Yeah, his bastard child. And turns out his name is Josuke, because they're all, every season their name starts with a J because their last name is Joestar, so they all get called Jojo. So Josuke is the bastard son of Joseph. And he sends Jotaro to go look for this kid. So, because Joseph's already on the way out, he needs to write his son into the will.
So that's the 4th generation.
So, first season Jonathan, second season grandson of Jonathan, third season grandson of Joseph, which is the great grandson. So
this is like 4 generations. This demon's been terrorizing for damn near 100 years or over 100 years.
Over 100 years. They finally get him third season. But third season, they introduced my favorite character. His name's Iggy. He's a little dog. And he has a power, which they call stands. But you know, every character has their own little wacky thing to him. This dog has a wacky trait to him, too. He don't like humans. He'll attack your hair. You'll be fine. He'll attack your hair. And there's another character named Polariff. He's a fucking...
You dabs have the same hair.
No, your shit's all the way back here, boy. Calm down.
But he'll fuck with your beard. That's why. Your shit's not as grown out as his, so he'll mostly go for dabs or me. So they end up, like him and this character Polariff, they end up becoming kind of close. the dog doesn't really care for doing any of this shit because he's a dog. He's like, nah, I don't care for you guys' human shit. Like, I'm going to do my own thing. He'll run around stealing niggas' foods. They go to Egypt. He steals motherfuckers' foods in the street. But then he ends up meeting up with a falcon out there that has the same kind of power, but he's Dio's falcon. And he fights this falcon, but turns out the falcon has like an ice stand. And it fucks up Iggy to the point where Iggy had to chew his own paw off. And so that's what solidified Iggy as one of my favorite characters. Oh, and his other quirk is like after he's done terrorizing your head with ripping your hair out, if you try to rip him off, he'll fart in your face. His dog Iggy's the shit.
What are we talking? What are we talking about?
The show's called JoJo's Bizarre Adventures.
Oh, okay.
But Iggy is my favorite character out of every
You
season.
not been paying attention this whole time?
Yeah, but you went to this show and then like you went back.
Oh, because I was talking about Dio being a menace.
Yeah.
But okay, 4 seasons about the bastard child Josuke, and the fifth season or 6th season I'm on right now is about the daughter of one of the 3rd generation. So instead of going to a grandchild, it's actually had a daughter, and she got locked up. So it's about her trying to escape jail, but there's
I thought you said knocked up.
Nah, she got locked up. That's where I'm at right now. I'm already almost done with this whole series. I guess they just announced season 7 coming out soon too. Not really excited for it. I'm really just watching to say I watched it so I can talk about it. Yeah. But I'll tell you right now, that little homie Iggy, probably one of my favorite pets in anime.
You're a good summarizer, fool.
I like Dookie.
I feel like I watched the fucking whole show.
Oh, bro, there's some... So season 4, there's a menacing-ass serial killer named Kira. And that food, like... I guess there's real-life killers that do this shit, that keep dismembered parts of their victims.
Mm-hmm.
But Kira will go after women, kill them, and chop off their right hand and keep it, but talk to it like they're still there.
Haven't you watched SVU?
Treat it like his wife. But he'll take it out on lunch dates.
That's crazy.
He'll go to the park. He'll go to a sandwich shop, get sandwiches, take the hand out, let the hand pick out what sandwich he wants, but the hand can't move.
That's
so he'll
crazy.
let the hand fill up sandwiches, and I'm just like, bro, I would never go to a sandwich shop again. It's so weird. And then the 5th season's about somebody completely different. So remember how I told you Dio was a menace and he was fucking with our boy Jonathan the whole time?
Yeah.
So season 1, remember I told you they thought they killed him?
Yeah.
Chopped his head off, but he was immortal, right? He was able to transform people into like vampires. He ends up getting on the same cruise as Jonathan and his wife. They're on their way to America. Dio boards the ship with one of his minions and has the minion bite one person to infect the rest of the crew. During the final fight, Jonathan gets his wife to a getaway boat but has to fight Dio on his own. He ends up losing the fight. At this point, though, Dio's just ahead, so he's fighting his minions but trying to keep his wife safe. So at the end of the whole shit, so Dio can have a body again, he chops off Jonathan's head and takes control of his body, therefore making Dio part of the Joestar bloodline. So the 5th season is all about how Dio ended up knocking somebody up, and the 5th season is about Dio's child, and he's trying to be a mafioso.
This is crazy. This show
got
so
the 5th season's kind of trippy at first, but I ended up liking it at the end. It's honestly, the show is really bizarre. They put in the title for a reason. It's a pretty good show. I don't recommend it for you guys because I know you won't like it. You probably won't like it either.
Yeah, probably won't.
Nah, but it's a really bizarre show. That's JoJo's though. Yeah, what the fuck was I talking about before I got on JoJo's? Oh yeah, how this guy has to finish Black Clover. But yeah, I started that show like 2 weeks ago. I'm on season 6. In his defense, the first 2 seasons are 12 episodes, but everything else after that's like over 38 episodes.
Hey, this is the first week where I gotta feel like Manimal.
Oh, well, get your clipboard and put your phone on it. Bam, finish Black Clover.
Can't do that while writing a report. I can't do 2 things at once.
You already fucked them up anyway.
Can't do 2 things at once.
You already fucked the reports up anyway, might as well.
They're getting better.
Yeah, writing the report. Asta.
He's a fucking.
I have a what is that called?
See, you already fucked up the reports.
I have an outline already.
Where's your outline for the pod?
What do you mean?
Ah!
From when I don't stutter, or I be stuttering sometimes.
Well, that's kind of all I've been on this week. I've been trying to finish that show because I'm binging it. We're already almost done with AOT at work.
Attack on Titan.
By the time Severio watches this, I believe his final main favorite character will be dead.
She be swinging through the Titans.
Getting burned up because they
She could have left, bro.
She had to clear the path for him, though.
She still could have left like two Titans before she got burned up.
It wouldn't have cleared the path completely for him, though. They still would have got stuck on one. They still would have got stuck on one of the Colossals.
It would have been cleared.
You should definitely watch that show, though. That show you will love.
I watched the first episode and I was like it just starts off with them just rummaging through the houses and this dude just picks up
his mom and
he's like, what the fuck?
Honestly, I don't know what to show him after this show because this show is like peak anime. So I don't want to really digress and show him shit like worse than this. I was thinking FMAB after that. That's probably the best thing to go to. What do you think?
I was probably gonna try to watch that one.
You should definitely watch that one. It's shorter than AOT. Huh?
Hunter. It's pretty long.
Yeah, I'm trying to give him a shorter one so you can finish him first.
Oh. That one's like four seasons too.
That's like 50 episodes.
Is it?
60 episodes.
It's like 3-4 seasons.
It's not.
I swear.
It's all in one. It's just like 60 episodes. Brotherhood is like 60 episodes.
No, it's like 12 episode season.
I don't think they have them separated by seasons. I think it's just all in one.
Right.
Swear to you. I was gonna say just like I put them on One Piece.
Huh?
I was like I put them on One Piece. Fuck it.
Yeah, fuck it. I'm already at like 5:30.
I'm at 2:29.
Shit.
This nigga's not.
I stopped for a while.
When the remake comes out, that will be part of the pod. I'm telling you that now. We will be discussing the remake of One Piece. Because they're cutting 1,100 episodes down to
I'm at
less than 340.
640.
And it will be coming out weekly, I think.
Where are you at?
I'm
at 940.
And they skipped like a lot of the like.
It's
a
lot
of
of
extra seconds that they had.
Yeah,
they just cut it down. Huh?
Yeah, and then shit that doesn't need to be included, they won't include at all. So like, if they're like taking forever to throw a punch, they'll just skip straight to the punch. If they're looking at everybody in the crowd, they'll look like at two people and they'll skip back to the fight. I'm ready for that. I'm excited to see how they do it because it's gonna be Wit Studios animating that, and they did the first few seasons of AOT. So animation should be looking pretty. Excited, get excited.
So excited.
All right, that's kind of all I got for news of the week. Unless y'all got anything to add on that.
No.
Nope.
Do you remember anything from your week that you want to talk about? Because I remember we did this last week and Goofy was like, "Oh, I remember something." Nothing.
I didn't do anything.
All right, I don't want you remembering anything during the episode
I
reviews
was
either. Then.
chilling.
All right. Do you want to start the reviews how I have them written down here, or do you want to go just on from best to worst?
I don't know what was a bad episode. I mean,
so you like the Fire Force episode this season?
I guess Vigilantes, was the worst episode to me.
It was season finale too, I believe. So we'll just go ahead and talk about that. So episode 13, Vigilantes, starts out with Pop going over the film from the concert over and over and over and over and over again.
So getting all excited.
Yeah. And I'm not gonna lie, I felt that. Like,
gotta run up the views. You gotta get paid.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie, I felt that way too. Because back when I used to have my basketball highlights, I used to watch them like over and over again too. Like, oh, this is cool. Like, this is sick.
Yeah.
And I watched it again.
Well, it's you, bro.
I watched it again.
Why would you watch LeBron when you watch yourself?
and then she legit got tired out because she was chanting the whole time, singing. She's like, oh fuck. All right, time to do it again. And even bro was like, oh yeah, that's cool. She's excited. And then, how much shit did they bring to this man's house? Because she bought a whole post-it board or a whole.
Oh yeah, the cork board.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
then the first thing he's like, you know what? I'm putting this right here. But she's like, it's for all the.
She's on my fan mail, on my picture.
Bring your mic to your mic.
Yeah, right. Huh?
Bring your mic to your mouth.
Bring it up how I have mine. See? And turn it. You turn it. There you go. Better.
All right.
But He was using it for a good purpose too. It's just like, bro, I told you what the fuck I wanted to use it for.
Oh yeah.
Memories.
But before all that too, he ends up finding Knuckle Duster's knuckles and his mask, and he's thinking he just left them because he forgot him. He's like, oh fuck it, he probably left it for me here to clean. So he's outside cleaning them. Then she comes in with the board, and he posts the shit up. He's like, oh well, I'll put these up here too for Master.
Oh yeah.
I don't think he's coming back, bro.
I don't think he is either.
Yeah,
because he finally has his daughter.
Yeah, and
bro.
Yeah.
It was a sad episode. Not gonna lie.
I'm not gonna lie. I kind of liked it. Like for once, like some. But
I said,
I was like, damn, that's sad. I was like,
so his wife passed away.
Yeah.
The daughter's barely waking up out of, I'm pretty sure, was maybe a coma from getting beat the fuck up.
Yeah, she's like, why can't I move this hand?
No, her hand is completely fucked.
Oh yeah, her hand is fried. But you know what? I feel like that hand can be fixed because this is in the My Hero universe.
Right.
But she's not a hero though, or he's not a hero either.
All they need to do is get enough money.
That's like ultimate insurance. That's like I think it's only hero insurance.
Yeah.
Hey, you know what? She's a pro hero too.
Who?
Recovery Girl. I feel like if they write enough letters to Recovery Girl, she'll come over and kiss the fuck out that hand.
But that's what I'm saying. That's like a pro thing. You got to be a pro to get her help.
Deku wasn't a pro at first.
Well, because he was doing with the academy to get to be a pro.
I feel like all he has to do is make one phone call to Eraser, bro, and be like, hey, I'm about to go beat the fuck out some more villains. If you don't come over here, if you don't get over, come over and help my daughter out.
Damn, so does that really mean that Knuckle Duster can beat up Eraser?
Oh, fuck, I think so, bro.
Dude, he's a savage, bro.
I think so.
Yeah.
They couldn't get this man a quirk because he was already broken.
he
just fucked everyone up with a counter move.
In defense, though, this man was on painkillers. So whenever he got
crazy ass painkillers,
he didn't feel shit.
He was going like perk angle.
Yeah, now that we know, he was on perk angle. Now we see why we went crazy, bro.
I'm kind of sad to see Knuckle Duster walk away from it, but I want to see what he can do, what he's going to become as a family man.
Yeah.
Fuck that. He just left my homie high and dry and say nothing.
No, he said you guys got it from here. He's like, because they were like, oh yeah, like we can take it from here. Master's like, yeah, I know you guys can. And walk down that dark alley.
Yeah, but that's not saying anything though. That's not like, oh, like still, I gotta go. Like
you should get the hand.
You're my like you're the master. You know, you gotta let me know when I'm ready to sail on my own. You can't just be like, all right, dude.
He pretty much said
you can't just be like my father and leave out of my life.
He pretty much said you were ready. You guys said you got it from here. He's like, yeah, I know you guys do. He's like, I gotta go. He's like, I gotta go. He dipped. Okay. But you know they didn't have it from there because dead ass. They end up getting chased by Captain Celebrity and Ingenium are filming a commercial. Captain Celebrity is a fucking asshole. He didn't like the way his hair looked in one of the shots, so they had to refilm the whole thing. It was like 2 frames, I think, if that. It was gonna be on the screen for like less than a second. They said. So he's like, all right, let's reshoot it. So they did. Then fucking Batman comes out the cuts again. I thought they arrested this man, put him away forever again.
Yeah, I was like, why does this dude look familiar? Then you pull out the bat wings. I was like, As
soon as I seen him faster than Ingenium, I was like, Batman's back. And then I guess they gave him the high dose trigger again. This man's drugged up, running down the highway again. Gets away from Ingenium. Captain Celebrity's chasing him, but he gets away from Captain Celebrity. So who else is there to catch him? The Crawler, because he's after the Crawler. And
he wasn't there. He wasn't there to capture him. He was singing at the whatever the hell at the fair.
I forgot.
Yeah, because he was like the bat thing took off, and then Ingenium tried to catch him. He almost caught up to him. He was about to reach him, and bro said, "Switching music," hits him, and then he pulled like this, like I don't even know, like reverse. Like speed thing, and then stopped him from going down. Landed softly. He was too tired because he was already tired from the commercial.
He had no juice in him.
So then Captain Celebrity went after him, but Captain Celebrity realized during the chase he's as fast as him, so he can't close the space. And then he's on the hunt to find either Freaky Fist Grandpa or the Crawler.
Koichi.
And then he hears his voice. He's like, I hear him. I thought he was talking about Freaky Fist. I was like, oh, damn, Freaky Fist don't have the knuckles. No, it was the crawler singing his heart out. He actually stole the little girl's song that they were supposed to sing before.
Well, no, they did sing that song. They just sung that song. So I guess they're still at that toy store singing every week now or every other day.
No.
So he got convinced
to sing the same song.
Hey, let me say this. He still doesn't have his mask.
No,
singing bareface.
He wasn't even gonna sing there. That ass threw all my jacket on and said, "Hey,
barefaced.
Go out there and do this." He's like, "Oh, well, he's like, I don't want to." And then he starts looking at Pop Step. She's like, "Motherfucker, don't look at me. Grab the mic. Do something."
But still, he's barefaced.
There's no secret identities in the show.
I hate this guy.
You know, the beginning of every episode, it has like, it says like vigilantes or like pro hero or like villain or something. It gives like a little description. The description of this one in the beginning was secret identity. There's nothing of those in this show. Nobody had a secret identity.
I hate this guy.
No.
Yeah, but I guess he's actually pretty good at singing. So the twins said they're like, damn, I hate that he's singing this song, but I also hate that he's kind of good at it.
Yeah, and then so they hear his voice, and so bro just hits a super sonar, goes right after him. But because he's going after him and he has to go downwards to attack him, he has to hit the brakes a little bit, hit a little deceleration. After he gets him, rushes him, he's like, I finally got you, motherfucker. And then out of nowhere, Capsulator's like, I got you now. You slowed down for that little second, give me that split second to catch up. He said, huh? Uppercut.
Bam! One punch.
Bro, I was about to say that. It wasn't even a fight. Bro sleeps him with one hit, and I thought these guys were supposed to be super drugged up, super strong. Steroid use. No,
I believe it just enhances their quirk that they already have, because even the cops were talking about how like EO Leech, Slippery Man,
yeah,
his whole form had changed from when they first caught him,
and he was always bent over.
Now he's always gonna be slippery, big, wet, leechy man.
Why is he always bent over when he slept?
I don't know.
Awkward
that's his fetal position.
That's an awkward positioning.
He's giving up.
It is.
He's giving everything up.
It's crazy.
So after the concert, or after all the shenanigans, Captain Celebrity takes Koichi and Pop Step back to Koichi's spot to talk. And he's telling them, hey, like, you guys are making more work for me, so now I have to come and help your guys' ass every time you guys get stuck by another villain.
That was in the beginning.
Because it happened again in the beginning.
Yeah.
During this, Koichi's even thinking, like, damn, should I give it up? But no, I can't. Like, if I'm not going to help save the average day person because heroes can't do it, everyone's just going to be fucked, getting hurt, getting in trouble. So I'd rather do this myself than let everybody else get hurt. And then they get a call from Magato, which is the older college student. She's asking, is my boss there?
This was the beginning. This was after the praying mantis.
Oh, I forgot there was a praying mantis kaiju in the beginning.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, it fucked me up. That's why I said the praying mantis, and then you fucking skipped right over it.
Yeah, so I was like, okay, we'll go straight to this.
Y'all can talk about the episodes too. I'm gonna be left just
I did.
He brought up the praying mantis. You skipped over him.
Take it from here, then, brother.
No,
take it from here.
I mean, we're talking about the whole thing already.
Continue it then. Where I left off. Fuckers!
No, you said him to explain. I thought he was gonna explain it.
Explain.
I don't know. I don't remember anymore. Shit.
All right. So during their little meeting sit down, because the praying mantis shit was...
It was the beginning. It was like right after the intro.
It all kind of... It all intertwined. Same. Shut up. Whatever.
Fucking lost.
Same. So they're talking to Captain Celebrity. He's saying that she's working him to the bone like every second. He has no time for a break. So he's telling him, shut the fuck up. This is my time to sit down and vent. Like, I want a break. She don't give me breaks.
He didn't even vent, bro. Went to sleep. He said, eh.
No, and
he just put his head down.
She calls. She's like, hey, is my boss there? And he's like, no. Tell her I'm not here. And then, all right, bet. And he says he's not here.
Bro, I started laughing. How
fucking snitch.
He says he's not here. Had me rolling. I was like, that's crazy.
And then she walks right through the door. Why the fuck she even ask if he was here? You're already here. You planned this. Sure. You planned this. You knew he was here. She got him chipped.
AirTag.
And then she deadass lists the whole schedule, what he got laid out for the rest of the week, and they go do all that.
No. You're missing the part about when he runs in on a young girl while she's changing.
Oh, yeah.
She says, I'm going to sue you. And before she said that, I was like, that is a crime.
I didn't even know she was changing back there either.
She was changing. She was fully
But
naked.
after that, he's like, bro, I can't afford another lawsuit.
Oh, when he said that, I was like, yo, how many lawsuits does this man have?
Probably a couple.
Because in the beginning, when he first showed him, he said they had like 7 lawsuits against women? Something like that.
It's not helping your case, Chris.
That's crazy.
You want to defend him, Chris?
With what? What the fuck?
So this episode, what happens after that?
Chris.
What happens after all this then? It pretty much ends off with...
No, so it goes from the praying mantis, and then they do have this
the commercial.
conversation,
What
and then
happens
it goes into what we're talking about, what we were just talking about.
Yeah.
And after that, it goes to when Freaky Fist Grandpa is in the hospital, and Wolverine dude sees his daughter,
Little Wolverine.
and she wakes out of the coma.
She's like,
and then that's
you're a
when-
bad man.
you
don't look nice.
She said, yeah, I don't know who you are. You look evil. And then Freaky Fist comes in. We actually see his full face. You see all his scar and whatnot. And then...
he was a shit dad.
He's a family man now.
Well, he was a shit dad, I'm saying.
Crazy.
He was.
But after
So give up on your
that,
dreams. They ain't shit.
it just
They
shows...
don't make any money.
It just shows going to his wife dying. And then it goes to back to... Koichi and them being like, all right, well, I think he wants us to be on our own now, so we're gonna be on our own. Then it starts showing like their board, their
The board just growing from stuff they're doing without him now.
You think the crawler's gonna fucking put on the mask and the knuckles?
I hope he puts the knuckles on at least.
He's getting a sword, supposedly.
No, she said he wants a sword, but even Pop
He's
was
good,
like,
bro. He's gonna
Pop
get a
was
sword.
like, I don't think you need a
Yeah,
sword.
you
That's
don't
gonna
need
give
a
off the
sword,
wrong
yeah.
idea.
I was thinking he can just rock the knuckles.
At least, or get like
something.
knuckle tasers or something.
Nah, he's
cooler.
gonna get a sword, bro.
You think he's gonna? All right,
Sword?
let's talk about that then, because this season's already that's pretty much how it ends with their board growing and then going around.
I hope that's
knuckle
not the
duster.
season finale, bro. I hope.
Is it?
It might be.
Yeah.
It might be.
The way it looked like it was done.
Because it said that we have our own journey to go on to now, and then it just ends
Yeah,
with the poster
it
board
ends.
growing.
Yeah.
Is that gonna be it, or is
No,
it
they're
gonna be
probably gonna have
season
more.
2?
They're probably gonna have more.
Because it's 5 years before
The events of My Hero.
Yeah, so like that's probably like 1 year. And then we still heard All For One's voice when he was talking to the bee girl. So I wonder if he's the one that planted that larva thing in her eye or whatever.
I wonder if he's got personal beef with Knuckle Duster. So
Maybe he knows Knuckle
Maybe-
Duster before he got the powers.
Maybe Knuckle Duster whooped his ass.
what if he goes after Knuckle Duster next season or next episode if there's another one?
Wait, I thought we were talking about Koichi here. goddammit.
Okay, yeah, okay. So, all right. Let's go ahead and rate the episode real quick, though. I give this one like an 8.
I get.
I like this whole episode.
Yeah, I like it too. It's
I
like
like it because
8.5.
it's funny. I like it because it has action. I like it. 'Cause I just don't like the
I like-
ending. I give it a 9. I just don't like the ending.
It's 8 for me.
The ending made me want to
So,
be like, that was it. Come
let's talk
on.
Koichi real quick.
Come on.
So you think he's going to get a sword?
Yeah, they talked about
You
it.
want him to get Knuckles
And the fucking mask.
and the mask. I want...
He's going to take off the mask
Yeah, he's going to take
regardless.
his mask off anyway, so just no mask. And that's just not going to work with him. Unless he gets like a Robin mask.
Because, like, that is a
red-
Robin
red
mask, though,
one.
pretty much.
No, but that's a whole do-rag. He don't want to wear the Dewey.
But see,
Nah.
like I can
brother.
imagine it, because he already has the sweep the leg, the Karate Kid sweep the leg method. He can just be going slide, because all he needs is 3 points contact. Slide, whoosh, Achilles gone. Done.
What if he just gets like a whole Batman belt?
That what?
Like a
He's gonna
Batman
hit me smoke
utility
grenade.
Yeah,
Real grenade.
Because you know how Knuckle
It's
Fire
Duster...
grenade.
Knuckle
Robin.
Duster had
Uppercut.
he had the fucking... What's that shit Batman uses?
The
Slinger.
The grapple thing?
The grapple hook.
The grapple hook.
Yeah, the grapple. He's gonna get. What if he uses the
I said
grapple
the
hook like he
slinger.
basically uses his shit? Or I was thinking, you know how he uses his legs mostly to sweep people. He says.
Yeah, because
What if he gets some metal? What if he gets some metal tips for his shoes like how Deku did with his shit?
So you want my mans to wear some Tims?
Honestly, yes.
You want my mans to wear some Tims?
Wear some steel toes.
Like
Wear some steel toes.
Kick you with my steel toes.
Maybe the breast knuckles would be cool. Just
You
put a
really
little
want
taser
him
on
to be this New York man with the Dewey, some knuckles, and some steel toes.
Honestly, make Koichi New York.
That's crazy. He's
York?
gonna hit him with the New York kick.
Yeah.
The New York kick.
Because the Deku has the
Pull up,
Texas
fuck your
Smash,
life.
the Detroit
Bing
Smash. He has all those. So you're gonna have the New York kick coming from
the New
Koichi.
York kick.
Make him the Narahara New Yorker.
That's crazy.
Nah,
Yeah.
I already-
But I feel like it's gonna be pretty gas. That'd be cool.
That'd be funny,
That'd be hella cool. Maybe he just tries a bunch of different stuff out, and maybe they have to find the one thing that fits him.
bro. But that I feel like the sword would be dope. I don't know if like I don't think any hero actually has a sword because that involves actually killing someone. But
Yes. So I don't think he can have a sword.
hey, slice the Achilles. It's done.
You're going to jail.
No, you just stop him from running.
You're going to jail.
No,
You're not a pro hero. So you're on the lookout now. You're known as the
you're
Achilles
not
slasher.
a pro hero. You can go for a pro hero card.
I don't think you can. Maybe he gets one.
He knows. He
eventually.
knows some heroes. He can just get.
He knows Ingenium.
He knows Chris. He knows Chris.
He knows Chris. Are you gonna give him a license, Chris?
I don't know, man. You know what? Well, he needs to learn how to fight, bro.
He does. Sweep the leg.
He's just
If
that's
not
one. That's
that,
one move.
He knows retreat.
Hey,
That's one move. It's
that's all the
sweep
one-
and run.
Sweep the leg was the ultimate move in Karate Kid.
That's one of the finishing moves in JoJo's Bizarre Adventures. Run away.
Run away, run away, and sweep kick. That's it.
It works.
It's a lethal method.
I don't know, man. I don't think so. He needs one more move in his arsenal.
I feel like it'd be pretty fire though.
He has to
Make him
contact like
the
Goofy said.
The Neurohana New Yorker.
Hey, I just want to know if this is the season
3-point
finale,
katana
bro. This is where I was going with the
or
sword.
baton.
This is where I was going with the
Police
sword.
brutality.
Oh wow!
Since we think it's the season finale, what the fuck happened to Michael Jackson?
Who?
Stain. He cut off his nose and then that was it. Never to be seen again.
No, I'm telling you, one of the episodes before they did that goddamn concert, for the first concert, he popped out on a roof. All you seen was his Timbs with steel toes.
But that's what I'm saying.
Damn.
We never seen him again.
Yeah, I don't know. He's probably out. He's probably in the
Probably
dark
gonna be
corners
next
killing
season.
heroes.
Your theory was wrong.
Yeah, I still think he's gonna kill Chris. Sorry.
Damn, you're gonna die. You got 7 days to live.
I still think that's when he's gonna pop out and
See?
kill. He's gonna kill Captain Celebrity. Because we don't see Captain Celebrity or hear about him anywhere in the My Hero universe. And there's got to be some way he got the name Hero Killer. Because he gave himself the name Stain. Someone's got to give him the other two parts of his name. Something's gotta be the cause and effect for that.
yeah, because he gets it before he kills Ingenium.
Yeah. He didn't kill Ingenium, but yeah.
Yeah, he did.
No, he didn't. Paralyzed him.
Same thing.
Would you rather be dead or paralyzed? Don't answer that. Let's get on to the next review for the week. What do y'all want to do? I got the next one. I'm gonna do. Just go down the list. All right, so we got Windbreaker, episode 11 of season 2. Now, this episode starts. You want to go? You want to do this episode?
I walked in.
Okay, this episode
Late.
starts with them at one of the restaurants.
Okay, I was
And-
gonna say I think it's at a restaurant.
Yeah,
but I
and the
walked in
captain
late.
of the other gang, Rapongi.
Rabunge.
Yeah, is it Rapongi or Rapongi?
I don't ask me.
Whatever, the captain of that gang is at the restaurant where one of his other guys works, and he's just like, "Oh, this looks good. Hey, don't eat it before I serve it." Grabs one out fresh off the pan, just tries to eat it. You know what happens when you eat something hot? She's right there, like, "I fucking told you. I told you." So everybody right there sitting down eating. The dude with the ugly haircut, with the man bun, bowl cut. Sakura, his two boys. What the hell?
So that dude's technically working for them right now, right?
He's not officially hired, but they pretty much already gave him a job.
Crazy.
They're all there eating. They're having a good time, and then they're wondering why Mitsuri and is his name Mitsuri?
I don't know any of their names.
I swear I do now. I guess I don't. But Sakura and Bandit's character are kind of pissed. They're like, "What's going on? Like, why are you guys still upset?" And it flashes back to the other man, tattoos pulling up. Now, I'm gonna go ahead and let Goofy describe this man and how he looks with all his tats. So this man's ore farming on top of a roof, 2 stories high. proceeds
Pretty high.
to down talk everybody.
Like he's Batman.
And then everybody's
You fucking bitch.
only person that's not aware of the situation they're in is Sakura because he's new to town. He don't know anybody.
Yeah, what the fuck?
But one of the four kings, Tatsumi, is in shock. The other gang leaders in shock. They're like, "What the fuck are you doing here?" Everyone's frozen. Banner's character's frozen, and so Eye Patch is like, he's even so famous. I know him. He aura farm jumps off the second story roof.
Rolls ankle.
Bam! Hits the floor. He's like, "Damn, that fucking hurt." They make it look so cool in the movies. Like, this don't hurt.
I thought he rolled this shit.
Proceeds to stand up. Then this man Goofy starts looking at this man's tattoos. You want to go and tell him? Describe his tattoos to us, Goofy.
This man on his right arm has a pretty cool, nice tribal tattoo. In the back, he has like these two arrows, look like it's off-white. I think there's a circle underneath it.
Man is tatted.
On his forearm, I forgot what it is. Bunch of randomness.
There's a dragon somewhere in there.
I think the dragon's on the left shoulder. Now, this man had a questionable throat tattoo.
Every throat tattoo's questionable, but this one was really questionable.
Squirrels apparently watched the episode, didn't catch it. This man had an infinity sign on his throat. No one noticed this man had the infinite throat. This man has infinite source of throat. This man is goated with infinite throat. On his fingers were numbers. On the other fingers were up downs.
Cheat codes.
I think those is how you work the cheat code to get ultimate throat. Now,
What the fuck?
Goofy was trying to figure it out.
I was like questioning why he had the up down on the fingers and then the numbers on these fingers. Think you punch in the code like a GTA and get
So cheat code for unlimited throat. That's what Goofy's mind was on. After that, he
I fucking hate this show,
Yeah.
bro.
after that Goofy
I did not
Goofy
like
didn't
this
understand
show.
shit else after that.
This show's
So it
weird.
turns out, Infinite Neckman is from the same. Well, was from the same high school and is in the same year as one of the four captains.
buffering.
Yeah, he's the same year as Tatsumi. I guess he
So that makes him a sophomore, right?
senior.
I mean junior. I thought she was a junior, or he was a junior.
Senior.
Oh,
Because there's only 3 years in high school out there.
what the fuck?
Yeah.
That's new to me.
Yeah. There's only 3 years. Yeah.
What?
I didn't know. What do
Japan.
you expect? I'm from America. I don't know this.
I don't know nothing about Japan.
I watch a lot of.
I'm right here, bro.
I watch a lot of anime. I believe they're elementary and middle. I think they're elementary and middle school are both together. I believe, and I believe their high school's only 3 years. But so this tatted man is from the same high school as one of the four captains, same year and everything, and everybody's shook. All the strong people are fucking shook. Like, what are you doing here? Why are you here?
This man's
Ugly haircut man pops out, says, "Oh, this is the man that hired me." He's like, I'm sorry the job didn't get done. He's like, "Oh, I knew you worthless trash. You guys running shit. I knew this was gonna get done anyway." He's like, the man who hired me for this mission is gonna be kind of pissed.
Well then, disrespectful.
Disrespectful tip,
And then
dog.
this man points out Sakura. He's like, "I know you." He's like, "You guys are from Furin."
He said, "I liked your eyes."
I
He's
said
like,
that shit one day.
He said, "I know you." He's like, "I knew with your weird haircut and your crazy ass ugly eyes." Sakura's getting pissed because he don't like getting called out by that. He don't like his being called out by his description because he already knows people hate him by the way he looks. Discrimination. And he tells him, "You don't belong in Furing." Then before he can say any other words, he's getting charged by the gang leader, Tatsumi, and what kind of shook me, Eye Patch charged them too. I never really see Eye Patch lose his cool like that. So all three of these men are proceeding to try to jump this man, Infinite Tats, but he's dodging everything like nothing, weaving like nothing. This man knows some kind of karate or something. Taijutsu, jujitsu, something. He's like, "I didn't come here to fight. I just came here to talk."
You trying to fight me, bro?
But as everybody's proceeding to jump in, Sakura gets excited. He's like, "Well, fuck it. We're fighting. I want to fight too." And he lands, well, it's still blocked, but he lands the only solid hit on this man. Comes over homie's shoulder, uses him as a boost, and this man loves to drop kick people.
I like his methods.
Yes. So uses homie's shoulder as extra leverage to get higher to try to kick this fool in the throat, but homie cross arm blocks it. Then tells him, like, yeah, you don't belong in Fury Ring, bro. So you're being held back by other people. You belong on your own. And Bandit's character proceeds to yell out, he's like, you don't know the first thing about him. You never talked to him. You don't know what kind of person Sakura is.
The guy with the white and black hair.
Yeah, that's Sakura.
That's Sakura.
The Bandit character is the blonde guy that can't fight.
Yeah.
The one they protected right away.
Yeah. So he's like, I didn't come here to fight. I just came here to talk for a bit. And Sakura's on bad timing every time. He's always trying to throw fists. And fuck that. Let's go. Ugly Haircut walks down in front of everybody. He's like, no, this is my fight. He's here for me. Proceeds to get down and beg this guy to leave everybody else out of this and leave him alone. This is his fault this happened. Dude walks him down. I'm thinking he's going to stomp him out because that's how everybody is in this show. Proceeds to slap him on the back. Said, bro, everybody bows for me and starts begging, but you're the first person to do it and it actually worked. It's okay. He's like, we'll just call it even. He starts walking away he's like, we'll just call it even here, everybody. Walks off. Sakura doesn't want to take that shit lightly. He goes to rush him. Tatsumi yells out, bro, don't come back. Bro looks back at Sakura and Sakura sees the demon like a demon eye in him. He just sees like, oh, this bro's on demon timing. He's seen 3 people so far that have this kind of demon timing. Umamiya, Captain of Boofering, the captain of this other gang, and now Infinite Tats. So he stops in this place. He's frozen. He's upset. That's why they're not eating at start. That's why they're not eating at the restaurant. But the more he thinks about it, he says, I'm fucking pissed. Fuck this. And he starts munching out, eating everything. Bro's an eater.
Whoa. Whoa.
Then everybody else realizes, I don't know this dude's name. I just know he has an ugly ass haircut. Ugly haircut's not eating anything. Then Tatsumaki is upset too. He's like, bro, why aren't you eating? Like, is the way shit's getting served, or you just not like the way this shit looks or tastes? He's like, no, it's not that. And he gets mad. He's like, well, fucking eat then. We brought you here to eat, so eat.
It's disrespectful not to eat.
Yeah, so he ends up eating. They end up talking about it, and then he's like, okay, while we were fighting, having our conversation, you said there was something you loved. What is it? He ends up being video games. Other homie that owns the restaurant says, oh, I got a console right here. Brings out a Nintendo Switch. They all start playing what I would assume to be Mario Kart. I figured the dude would be good at games. I guess he ended up losing. Every time he played. And they passed the sticks around. And who else kept losing? Sakura. Sakura lost every game he played, and he I ain't gonna lie, I felt the same way. Run it back. Nah, fuck that. Run it back. I would have been the same way. And the episode that's where they end that part. And the next day they're going, because they're all still most of them are still in high school besides the actual gang. They go back to the school, Furin. And they get called to the rooftop for a meeting. They see the 4 kings surrounding a table with all the lieutenants. They're like, it's beginning of the day. 7 in the morning, I assume. Maybe 8. First thing they have to do is sit down and have a meeting because Tatsubaki explained to Umamiya the events of yesterday. And the only person late to the meeting is Umamiya, fucking captain. So Sharktooth gets on him and is like, bro, you're a leader. Act like one. He's coming in on his goofy vibe like he always does. Sakura sits down. He's like, I don't want to fucking be here. This is stupid.
Fuck I do.
You're the leader.
You're the leader.
I'm on time all the time.
Now he flips his switch whenever he has to turn up though. But Sakura sits down like pissed, like whatever. This doesn't even matter. This is stupid. I understand. Bandit tells him, bro, this is not the time to act like a cool guy. This is serious.
Cool guy vibes.
We still don't know why Tatted Man had to leave Bofering, or why he left Bofering. And the episode ends before the meeting starts. Now, do you have any idea why this guy had to leave Bofering, or why he got kicked out of Bofering? Any PG ideas why he got kicked out of Buffering?
Maybe I don't know, try to set someone up and it didn't work, or is in debt, or I don't know. What kind of I don't know anything a high schooler can be banished from without anyone knowing, you know.
But this is it's a school that's just run to help the community. They're here to save the innocent people.
But like, why? Well, that's obviously what we're trying to figure out. It's like, why would you leave? But I don't know, that's what I'm saying. And he maybe has a debt to pay, or like, because he's obviously, like I said, because he's trying to set up someone. I forgot who. Although he's trying to get that girl, but he owes people money, or trying to get people money for some organization. So I feel like maybe it's a debt he owes, and like. Oh no, that was somebody hired him to try to steal the girl from him. That's what I'm saying. He's belongs to an organization. Maybe he's in debt.
I feel like he just joined an organization that'll make him money like that. Like he joined like an underground syndicate of like black market people who do fuck shit for pay. Like we'll fuck up this dude as long as the price is right.
They're kidnapping little girls.
We'll collect taxes from this spot as long as it's on our turf type of shit. I feel like he was doing shit like that.
They're grabbing little girls.
Nah, I think she was like...
She's in high school too.
Was she?
Yeah. They're the same age.
Oh.
Because remember, Tatsubaki says that's my little sister.
Yeah. Yeah, Japan's weird, bro. Sometimes when it comes to all this kind of shit. But even then, yeah, I believe he belongs to like some kind of organization like that. So I think that's why he probably got the boot from Buffering. Because that shit didn't slide with Umamiya. I thought they didn't know why he left. Well, we don't know yet. Oh. All the first years don't know. Actually, soccer probably just don't know. The other two look like they did know. So I'll give this episode a 6.5, maybe a 7 if I'm being generous. Because the whole 3v1 with the fight, maybe it turned into a 4v1 was pretty sick. I related to soccer when it came to losing the game 4 times in a row and keep trying to run it back. It's okay. I know a friend like that too. He plays the game all day and he's fucking dog water. Yep, I know a couple friends like that too.
I haven't turned on my PlayStation.
He just dog water at games. So I don't play games as Goofy yells at me.
I haven't played. I don't have time to play.
You got time? Play it in the office.
Yeah.
I remember I used to do that at my old jobs.
Honestly, I could probably take my station over there and game it, but I really just watch anime.
I've done that. I've actually played with this guy on 2K at my old jobs.
Oh yeah.
But what do you rate the episode?
I don't know. Like I said, the fight, it was fairly short because I remember now. I did see the fight. It's fairly short. Yeah, well, it wasn't even a fight. They were trying to jump for. Yeah, he was just weaving. And then I didn't like the cliffhanger. They loved the fucking blue ball. I could probably give it like a maybe 7.58. So hearing us talk about it, what do you give it then?
You already know how I feel about this damn show.
So what do you give it?
Maybe like a 1 and I'm being generous. Like a 1 and I'm being generous.
All right. So what makes you hate this show so much?
It's just a lot of talking, dude. It's like it's just
pay attention. There's a lot of talking in The Office.
No, it's not. It's funny though.
Still talking.
It's funny though.
Still talking.
Yeah, they're being serious. They're going forward and then backwards, and then they're fighting, and then they stop mid-fight, and then they just talk about their backstory. And what are you doing?
And that's what I said. Pay attention.
I ain't paying attention to that. That's just bullshit.
They give you the reasons for what they're doing.
Yeah, but it doesn't really matter.
It does though, because it gives you the intentions on why they're doing it.
Some motherfuckers just broke. They're trying to get their meal, and you know what I found fucked up? They only invited the one dude out for a meal, but the whole gang was hungry. Their whole gang was starving, but they only took the one guy out.
Got the bullhead dude.
Yeah, I was kind of pissed about that. I was like, "You're gonna eat?" I was like, "That's probably why you didn't want to eat at first," because like I was expecting him to say like, "Oh, like I don't want to eat when my boys were out there starving. Like I'd rather just take like a to-go plate and we'll share it." But he was really just feeling some type of way about the whole infinite neck food. It's crazy. But yeah, their backstories matter somewhat about what they do. He really switched up on his homies. I hope he brought everybody to go plate. Because they even said only a couple people can get a job. Yeah, but he did say that it doesn't matter whoever gets the job.
Yeah, they're gonna help pay
they'll
for
provide
shit.
for everybody
Yeah.
else until they get their pay or until we can open some up for everybody else.
Yeah, but you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like,
That's how quick it happens.
all it takes is for one person to switch up.
Yeah, he better. I ain't gonna lie, he better take.
And he sunk the ship from the beginning. See, that's why I don't like this show.
All started with a cookie.
All started with one chocolate chip cookie.
Had to get split 6 ways,
6 of them.
and it got turned. And then
See,
more people just joined.
Why you splitting the cookie 6 ways?
That's all.
You
they
wouldn't
had.
split a cookie 6 ways?
I
There's 6
split
of
it 3 ways.
If we're all, there was 6,
Right here.
There's
if there
6
was
of us.
6 of us in here right now, we were starving.
There's
All we
Butters,
had was
there's
one
Danda.
cookie.
Oh, there's 5 of us. My fault.
I'm eating the
I'm
fucking cookie.
Huh?
jump them.
That's how it started.
Hey, bro.
That's really how it started.
And that's really how their shit started.
They just
Yeah,
split the
niggas,
cookie.
niggas was hungry, and then they were fighting over it. They were fighting over the one cookie. Then the one dude decided, "Nah, fuck that. I'll split this shit up with 6 ways." And then more people ended up joining their crew.
You know
and then
what?
all those niggas were still hungry.
I would have
Everybody was
just
still
found a
broke.
way to get some fucking money, dude.
Well, that's what they ended up
That's
doing.
what they're doing.
You know, they have to do it from the start.
Well,
They did
what
that.
They do.
Y'all
That's what they're
brainstorm.
doing. That's what
They
they
did that.
did.
Yeah, man.
They explained that. You just didn't like the way they explained it.
Yes,
You
I
just
don't.
weren't paying attention.
No,
My
I'm
point
always
exactly.
paying attention.
Pay attention.
Watch it in the office.
No.
Pay
All right.
attention.
I don't watch TV, dude.
That's a lie.
Yeah,
He
but
gave me his Peacock.
I had to make time today. I had to. It's not a choice.
He gave me his Peacock, full of shows and movies. All shows and movies. All stuff he's recently watching. I have control of his
Crazy.
account. Not control, but I have watched it.
So I put it on and I go to sleep.
It's a lie. There's multiple things he says he's watching.
It's just fucking shit that just comes on. It comes
I don't
on.
know. You said your white noise show was only The Office.
It's that, and then once it's over, it goes to something else. It always goes to something else. It's not like fucking Crunchyroll where it just stops.
It does just stop. Even let you know, like, oh, next episode's in Japanese.
This is like you
still
just
wanna
put
watch.
on a movie, you go to sleep. There's like 5 movies after that.
Their shows.
We're gonna start.
I'm just saying.
You need to get you a pack of 5 Hour Energy or some Red Bulls. Keep you up to watch them episodes.
I am not doing that.
Yeah.
I stay up long enough, anyways.
No, you don't. You don't got enough bags in your eyes.
No matter.
Yeah, it does.
That comes with drinking water,
Look at
bro.
what
You
my
need to drink
bags
more
are.
water than less Red
No,
Bulls.
I don't get a lot of sleep. I get like
Nah,
maybe 4 or 5 hours a day.
Welcome to adult life,
Funny.
buddy.
This time you just
I've
ask
been
'cause
doing
I stay
this.
up watching these shows so I can finish it and talk about and be enjoying conversations. Like JoJo's, I never really wanted to watch until I got recommended to by 4 or 5 different people. I've been binge watching. I've been going through hella shows this year just so I can say I watched them, enjoying conversations. But let's skip all that. Let's get to our next show. Fire Force, episode 11 of season 3. Who wants to take it from here?
I like my little Mo guy. My little Mo guy is
pretty good.
It's pretty funny.
That guy's pretty funny.
So who wants to take
What's
it?
his name? I forgot his name. They said his name.
I'll give you $5. You know, tell me his name right now.
I just said I don't know his name. What's
Oh,
his
you ain't
name?
getting $5. What about you?
Well, I don't know
You
it.
ain't getting $5 either.
I just remember the second.
I jumped in half the way through this season,
I don't know
bro.
his name either.
The guy from the second was like hella surprised when I seen him though. It made me laugh.
Oh, Juggernaut?
Yeah, he was
Oh,
like,
yeah, that was
he's
dope.
a potato guy.
All right. Wait till he finds that nigga
Why
stealing
did,
potatoes.
why did he jump in front of that?
We're about to speak about it right now.
Explain that right now. So the episode starts out with the announcement going around that the pillar popped up the ocean.
I was correct.
He was correct.
It was a pillar. I was right.
Turns
I
out
told you.
There's going to be 7 more of those pillars popping out around the world.
Rise out of the ocean.
But also what arose out of that was a giant. I thought it was the Iron Giant, but turns out it
It's
was
an inferno, right?
it was
An
the
inferno
Infernal
giant.
Giant.
Yeah.
But it's metal.
Motherfucker,
Yeah, that was crazy.
Motherfucker, look at the Iron Giant.
Like a cast iron pot.
Y'all seen that? Y'all remember that movie, Iron Giant?
Yeah.
It looked like the Iron Giant, but
Yeah.
just infernal.
Yeah, that was crazy.
Honestly, because they did start to shoot at it because they didn't know what was going on with it. But when they started shooting at it, I thought it was gonna do like, kind of like what the gold girl had or like the nun. I thought it was gonna like catch everything and then redirect it back. It kind of just
some like
absorbed.
Wakanda shit.
They kind of just absorbed
Yeah.
everything and then sent out a
Tons of
big old
missiles. That shit was crazy.
shock wave.
So they sent like 2 divisions out there to try to fight this thing.
It's only one at first, and then more divisions came.
Yeah, but they're trying to just send shots, tanks, all this fucking bullshit to fight back. Then the bald captain of the second division pulls up. He's telling everybody, fire, send whatever you can at it.
Fix your mic.
Is it, who pulled up first, Juggernaut or Hajime?
Is that the guy that's
That was
the guy
Juggernaut
that's
because he was part of the second. That was who pulled. That was the bald guy team.
Okay, so you're right. So before
Wait, but what happened? I forgot what happened. Why does he have a?
in the Nether, he lost his leg and an arm defending fucking Catgirl.
I thought
All that was regenerating, but he got down to his last. Remember, he was wearing layers, but he got down to his last layer and lost a leg.
Oh yeah.
So before that, the news broadcast hits of the Iron Giant pulling out the water, and then Shinra tells Captain Obi, he's like, bro, I'm the only one that can fight in the air. Like, nobody else can get to him. Captain, give me the order to go. Obi's just sitting there like, I don't want
you're
to.
a villain.
He said, give me the order. He gave him the order. Shinra, go do your thing. Food takes off. So during all the shit of the Captain the Second sending the shots, Juggernaut pulls up with his new prosthetic leg. He's like, oh yeah, it's gonna take you a while to get here. You are still getting used to your leg. Bro got a fat ass cannon on the other arm.
Oh yeah.
I was like, probably didn't take him long to get used to that bitch.
No.
So Captain says, all right, Juggernaut, go ahead and do your thing. Load up and get ready to fire. I guess he had a little brace on the prosthetic to help him get better balance when he shoots. So that popped out, stuck in the ground, said, all right, brace is ready. Cannon's loaded. We're going to fire. As soon as he fires that shot, Shinra says, don't shoot.
Wait, but before that, that's when him and the mole are on the way and they're discussing the whole topic about the Inferno and what the reason is for and why it's there. And that's when he lets him know that that's the pillar from one of the pillars, and that if he takes out the pillar, he's gonna take it out, and that's gonna cause a volcano to erupt and fuck up everything, and everyone's gonna die.
So that's why he jumps in front of the Juggernaut's blast.
Big ass blast.
Which I thought was kind of stupid. I felt like he could have kicked that shit away.
Yeah, I was like,
Yeah.
why would you just get in front of it?
I was like, dude, what?
That's supposed to take out the Juggernaut, and you just took it point blank to the chest.
Yeah, that's supposed to hit the Iron Giant with a full force.
That just tells you that it wouldn't have done shit, and it didn't.
It sent him to the hospital. Man's almost died.
He didn't send him to the hospital. He knocked him out. He went underwater, and then Mole Rat jumps on Juggernaut.
I thought they're taking him. Oh no, he did not.
Yeah, Mole Rat jumps on Juggernaut, and he's like, "Hey, fool, what the fuck you doing?" And he's like, "Oh, what are you doing here? What are you doing here? They're trying to stop you from fucking up that pillar." And he goes on to explain what Goofy just did. You can't fuck the pillar up, or else the volcano will explode, and that's why he jumped in the way and blocked it like a dumbass. Fell to the bottom of the water. He's like, "Oh fuck." Juggernaut's like, "All right, bet we gotta save him." Captain says, "You jump in there, you're gonna fucking sink."
You got too much metal on there, heavy as a goose.
That's when Hajime pulls up in I forgot that fool's name, but his power is broken.
Yeah, he was crazy.
He jumps in the water. He starts swimming after Shinra. He says, "God damn." It's like, I would love to just watch you drown. I love watching the weak drown. I'd rather just watch you drown, but I got orders. Starts carrying him back to shore. That fool's boss is a dickhead, but he knows what he's doing.
Smart.
Yeah, because he knows. He knows you want to get paid, you're gonna do whatever the fuck I say. If not, I'm gonna write this down in your notes for this season.
No, he actually pre-wrote down notes.
Oh yeah, he pre-wrote down the shit. Said anything that happens to me is because of this man. So if anything gets fucked up from me, we're deducting his pay hella. He's like, well, damn, I need this summer bonus, so I guess I gotta follow all these orders.
I thought that was hella funny. He's like, you're a dick for writing this pre-hand. You already thought about everything. I was like, yep. He's like, I already know your thoughts. If you think about doing anything, your payment fucked.
So they're right there discussing how to attack this Iron Giant and how to do this shit now. And is this when that other white clad fool pulls up?
He pulls up as soon as they take him out the water.
Yeah, so what's fucked up is they pull Shinra out, then he's like, bro, can you give me a hand? He's like, nah, I don't get my suit wet. What a bitch.
Yeah.
And after that, once they get onto the shore, that guy taps him on the shoulder and says, hey, how you doing? He goes, what are you doing? How you doing here? And he goes, what do you mean? He's like, how are you in the air? And he goes, that's just perception. Now you guys are going to be in the air. And then he does this whole, I don't know what he does. He just does a whole flipperoo switch.
They better explain that power next episode.
Yeah, because that has nothing to do with fire.
It's gotta be.
Nothing to do with fire.
Everything in this show has to do with fire, I guess.
Or heat. That has nothing to do with heat. He flipped the whole world upside down. or that port.
Perception.
I don't know what he
Yeah.
did. He just only flipped them upside down, sent bro.
Hey,
with,
heat rises. I don't know, something probably like that.
I don't know. Like I said, bro flipped the whole
Wasn't it
switch.
his brother that he
That was
No,
his
that
brother.
wasn't his brother.
no?
His brother has
Which
red
one?
eyes. He's
That
a-
guy had red eyes.
No.
No,
His brother has white hair.
He did though.
That dude had white hair but didn't have
No,
red
I'm
eyes.
talking about the guy in the jumpsuit. In the orange jumpsuit.
That was
Yeah,
Shinra.
that's Shinra.
Yeah.
Nah, his brother, the one who
Yeah.
kidnapped him is not
So
his
his
brother.
brother pops up at the end after that fool
Yeah.
already kidnaps him. He's holding his sword. His brother has a sword.
Yeah, he has red eyes though. He looks like a what is that called? When they
What is it?
when they're scared of the sun or can't be touched by the sun. Albino. He looks like an albino. He has white hair with red eyes.
Albino.
He's white hair, red eyes.
Yeah, the what? Yeah, I know that guy, but I thought because like they were talking in it was probably a different.
Dude was a
episode.
fairy.
It was probably a
he was in the
different.
air.
It was probably a different episode. It was probably the episode before he was talking to like I guess he was talking to his brother.
Oh, that was the
Yeah.
episode before. Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
So this dude is trying to kidnap Shinra.
No, he does.
Oh well, he does. But as they're trying to kidnap him,
Your mic is slowly descending.
as they're trying to kidnap him,
It's still slowly descending.
as they're trying to kidnap Shinra, they're trying to figure out: do we go after the Iron Giant or save Shinra? They have to go after the Iron Giant because if not, the rest of the town's fucked. Iron Giant sends a big blast through the town, but it doesn't hurt anybody because Whistle Man from the fourth pulls up and does some bibbity bobbity boo shit.
Bro, I'm not gonna lie. So the first one they sent was a shockwave that disrupted all the electronics in the vicinity. So it disrupted all the cannons, all the fire mechanisms, all the guns, everything they needed to fire back at the robot. And then that's when Juggernaut realizes like, hey, I can't hit the pillar, but I can still hit the giant. I can hit the giant by curving my bullets. Bro loads up the big old Juggernaut cannon, hits him with a looks like a wanted. Bullets are curving, bullets are hitting, everything's gone. Hits a
I'll
big
show
old...
you a curve.
Whoa.
Continue.
Crazy. Anyways, hits him with the curve. After it hits him with the curve, the Juggernaut the big old Inferno robot thing is like, I don't like this. I don't like what you're doing to me. It brings me pain. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to cause y'all pain. I'm going to hit you with a fireball. Bro loads up
That
the
was
biggest
crazy.
Kamehameha fireball from his mouth. Sprays it, he looks like Gojira. That's the first thing I thought. And then once he sprays him, bro, my mouth dropped. I said, no way. They all just died. And then out of nowhere, it pans to one of the people in the fire. He's like, ah. It's cold. I'm not burning. I said, what the hell's going on here?
I was confused too.
What is going on here? Then out of nowhere, the fourth pulls up. And that's when that guy, I don't know what kind of... I forgot what his ability is.
What his power was.
Yeah, I forgot what his ability is, but he was able to chill the fire for a short period of time so no one gets burned. And he's able to get all the people that were in the direct line of fire out of the fire and get everyone free, non-hurt. So everyone is clear. There's no casualties. Lovely. I thought everyone was going to die. Not
And
gonna
then
lie.
that's pretty much the end of the episode. It ends off with the fairy white-clad guy carrying Shinra off.
No, after that, it goes back to Juggernaut and the Soot guy fighting off the Juggernaut,
Giant.
and so he hits him, and Juggernaut hits him in the right shoulder, pretty much blows off all of his right arm, and then that's when the Soot guy he realized that.
That fool's power is so sick. That fool made a scythe out of midair. He's able to float on that shit.
It's pretty much
That
like
was
ash
dope.
smoke.
That shit's broken, bro.
And then
The first thing I thought was that the guy from the black guy with the surfboard from CW, the cartoon.
Static Shock?
Yeah, it's the first thing.
It's not a surfboard. He just takes trash can lids.
But
something. Still rides that shit.
after he got hit in the shoulder, the Soot guy goes up and his thing when he fights people, he looks. Anytime you're hurt or show a weakness, he will exploit it as soon as possible and hit you in the exact area. So he goes up and flies and realizes that the Inferno giant mechanism thing realizes that he's protecting his other arm and his shoulder cavity area, and then he goes, "Oh, bet that's where you're hurt. That's what you want to protect. I'm gonna go right after that." Immediately goes after it, slices off his arm, Then that's when the pillar drops into the water. I mean, not the pillar, the Inferno drops into the water, and it was done. And then they already had kidnapped Shinra, and then I believe they just go out into the air in this episode.
Yeah, he's just floating in the air, watching all this shit go down, and then it ends off with Shinra's brother's show, seeing what the ferryman's trying to kidnap his brother, and it shows him clicking his sword like that. So I believe we're going to see a fight of the white clad guys go off next episode. I'm excited. I'll give this episode like an 8.5. This is a pretty gas episode. Yeah, maybe a 9 even.
I give it a 9. I like it. It was the fights were cool. Saved people. They got new items, new weapons.
Juggernaut's back.
Juggernaut has his leg, kind of.
He doesn't have his leg, but he has
a prosthetic.
Hey, it's kind of a leg.
He's got balance.
Hey, you can still say he has a third leg.
It was a gas episode. Pretty gas.
Yeah, 9 across the board. Yeah, it's a good one.
I say 9 inch across the board.
What the hell?
Hey,
what's going on with this guy?
I have it in my ears. Pause.
I said, but he can also hear what I'm saying.
Yeah, you need to go back to church, man. You need to go back to church. Last episode to talk about for the week, guys. DandaDan season 2 has begun. Starts out being just as creepy as it was when it left off. Little girl is getting chased by alligators, which are perverted old men, in the hot springs. It just so happens the hot springs were so old and everything started collapsing after she broke one thing. It all started collapsing amongst all.
Oh, I thought she was doing that. I thought she was pulling all this shit down.
She broke one thing that happened to be a pipe or a faucet, and that just fucked up the rest of the sauna. So everything else started falling on these old men. And as she's trying to escape, she almost gets away, and when one grabs her leg, and he's starting to try to go further up.
Oh, whoa,
and then the whole thing just falls completely on him. Bam! But she just so happens to be in the doorway, so nothing falls on her.
But doesn't she have like the luck power or something like that? I forgot. Dun-dun.
What did that was because Turbo Granny just so happened to hitch along because she heard when she was talking to Granny Ayase about the hot spring where she was going, and she's like, "Oh, I'm gonna tag along. I'm gonna go to a fucking hot spring." So she jumped in her bag, and the vessel she's in is like a cat that's supposed to bring luck.
Yeah.
So that she said, "Oh, that's probably why everything happened the way it did. The vessel I'm in is just a lucky cat." So the whole time they're trying to run, when they're about to get away, the cops pull up, and I guess these old men are known for doing stupid shit or fuck shit around town, harassing people.
Why were they gray?
Honestly, I thought
they were aliens.
I thought they were the aliens too when I seen the old ladies.
Yeah.
So going back to the house, Gigi's house, Okarun and Gigi
mysterious hole
found the mysterious glory hole in his house.
That's a crazy
I was
suction.
laughing, dude.
On the other side.
And then they're like, "We're not." He's like, Gigi on his white boy shit. He's like, "Should we explore it?" Okarun, we're gonna wait for Messiah to pull back up to help us out with it. And then they hear a knock on the door. They're like, "Oh, that's probably her." He goes to open the door. 5 old ladies.
Old ladies.
Turns out
they didn't want sugar.
Yeah. Turns out they were paying the rent for Gigi to live there since his parents were gone. They were paying for his whole spot while they were in the hospital. But really, there's an urban legend in that town that 200 years ago, some of the townspeople sacrificed a kid to a big snake.
No, it was a ritual that they would sacrifice a person. No, it was just a person to the volcano. The volcano would not erupt if they sacrificed someone. So they would do this ritual, so they would sacrifice one person so nothing would happen to the town.
It was the firstborn.
And since 200 years ago, everything stopped. There was no more anything, nothing would happen. So...
And everybody in the town thought they stopped the ritual, but turns out this family of weirdos have continued the whole ritual throughout the 200 years.
Yeah, they didn't... Well... Last season, they thought it was a spirit. So that's why, in a sense, I thought it was either they were a family of ghosts or... So now it kind of looks like they're aliens. So I'm kind of confused.
So I think it's an alien because when they... So...
They knew good karate.
Getting to that, they end up finding out... Oh, my alarm for work.
Hey, what happened to turning stuff off? Get on this, man. Check, get on this, man.
It's my alarm for work, asshole.
We're awake.
I gotta go to work soon. Anyways, the old ladies are there. eating up a storm. They brought snacks and shit, and Gigi's like, oh well, fuck, like it's kind of awkward now. They're like, oh yeah, the head old lady was like, yeah, you left out of town without telling us. What the fuck happened? And he's nervous. He's like, oh, well, my friend called me. He wanted to hang out, but he didn't have a ride, so I went to him and brought him.
If they're paying your rent, would you let them in?
I mean, shit, yeah.
No, fuck that.
No.
To me, you're my sugar mama.
If not that, you're living on the streets.
To me, they're my sugar mama. It's okay. I got Miss Icy. I got a house to stay at.
But he didn't. I don't think he really knew it like that. But
I'd do it.
then I guess they end up beating up Gigi and Okaroon before Miss Icy can get back. But she goes to visit a shrine, which just so happens to be the shrine of this big snake god that everybody worships.
Snake god.
That's where she learns about the ritual.
God.
So as she heads back, the old men that are harassing her got there before her. Turns out they're part of the same family as the old ladies. So she gets there, opens the door, sees the old gray men. First thing she does is do her famous kick. Kicks the shit out of one, sends him flying. She starts jumping the old man by herself.
I don't know if that's jumping. That's like a 1v20.
She got magic hands.
She got magic hands.
Yeah, she has medium hands. So she's fucking these fools up.
Kicks one in the dick.
Kicks one straight in the dick. He lets out a whole screech. And he even covers his mouth because he realized he sounded like a bitch when he did it.
That's funny.
She's about to 1v5 this whole fucking squad. When the old lady starts pulling up with some Karate Kid shit.
Bro, she said, hoo, ha, he, ha, hoo.
Old bitch knows some Tai Chi.
Bro, she was going crazy.
Kicks Momo through the wall, through the glory hole.
Got bigger.
Glory hole got way bigger.
Quicksand.
Turns out that's the room they used to sacrifice
Sacrificial lamb.
to the snake god. And the floor of it is quicksand that leads to the bottom where this snake god is. So as she's trying to get out with her magic hands, old lady's pushing her back. They're all guarding the wall saying, we're not letting you through this glory hole. You're not coming back.
You're not coming through this hole.
Our two boys that were beat up on the side end up grabbing the couch, pushing everybody through that glory hole. Bam.
I thought that was funny because, like, they just threw everyone and didn't realize that they were going to get thrown in with them.
Yeah. I thought that was kind of stupid, too. They all get pushed down the glory hole. Ends up sinking down to the bottom. End up finding out there's like 10 houses already down there from previous sacrifices. They put two and two together, realizes Gigi's parents aren't in the hospital. They got sacrificed a while ago.
Long time. Since they were the past sacrifice, so
Yep.
the volcano would not erupt.
To the snake god, volcano god. Okaroons, they get a pure, like the full image of this snake god. It turns out it's like a giant earthworm.
Man-eating earthworm.
That's appeared in Okaroon's magazines. So that's what makes me assume it's more of a alien, because everything he knows about are aliens. He knew about Nessie. He knew about the other aliens with the metal ones, you know.
The probers?
Yeah, the probers. I don't think he knew about the crab. I think
someone else knew about the.
Yeah, I think the granny knew about that one. But it turns out it's an alien. So they end up getting away from. They end up trying to run away from it. But the old family, they're like, Snake God, we offer these three as your sacrifice. We are your loyal subjects. They start hitting the Snake Man stance. I forgot what it was, and they're like, just do the stance, and you'll be fine. It's my first time. They're worshiping, doing the whole circle round dance. Earthworm eats all of them.
Bro,
immediately.
That's what I thought too. I was like, it'd be like before it happened. I was like, it'd be so fucking funny if they just got eaten first. Like while they're like, bam! I was like, oh shit, they got eaten. I was not expecting that.
I knew off the rip. Once I seen them doing that circle dance, they were fucked.
I thought like they were gonna try to like obviously they were trying to escape through like Momo or something, and then they were gonna like fight them, bring them down, or like you know. I thought that was gonna happen. It was gonna be a whole battle between like crawling up the serpent or like some Scooby Doo type shit as they're like fighting or crawling along the serpent. I thought it was gonna be like that.
That would've been cool.
No, instantly they dead. I was like, oh shit.
There goes all the old ladies' Tai Chi.
Yeah, I know. That was hella funny too because when she first started fighting, they were like, "Oh, we can't do this. You're the best fighter, anyways. Go ahead." It's the oldest fucking lady.
She got hands though.
She's the oldest
She
lady.
got fucking hands. They called her Ma. Ma had hands. But that family gets eaten. Gigi, Momo, and Okurun decide to hide in one of the houses. So as they do, all of a sudden,
You think that's the safest stuff?
fuck no. Nothing in there safe. As long as you're out of sight, you're out of mind for now. At least that's how I see it. But all of a sudden, something's going on with Momo and Okurun. They're hearing something's going on, and they're having they're
having
both,
a seizure.
They're both grabbing their head. Something's happening. Gigi's trying to check out, seeing what's going on, but all of a sudden, the full vessel of Turbo Granny is starting to take over Okurun again. I don't know why.
Continue.
But then after that, he's starting to press Gigi, and the episode kind of ends right there. What were you gonna say? Shut up. I didn't know what you were gonna say.
You think he took his balls?
I hope
Yeah, he
not.
took his balls.
Well, have you?
She uses her mouth to take
So
your balls.
the spirit that's controlling that Okurun has powers from, her name is Turbo Granny. Her powers come from her feet being fast as fuck, and her jaw power. She's able to rip shit apart with her jaw.
She takes young men's genitals.
Well, the reason why she does that too is because the place that she was guarding in season 1 was an abandoned tunnel where you've seen it with the shows like
Bad stuff happened to ladies.
old Japanese men would take young girls there, do the nasty and kill them.
They'll rape them.
Yeah.
Whoa,
Bleep that. Bleep both
They'll
those.
grape them.
Shut up! Bleep those. Bleep that R word, Manny. Please, I beg of you. But yeah, they would do that, and that's why Turbo Granny's spirit would just wander the halls, and any men or boys that walk down there, she would take their ability to do any of that.
No reproduction.
Take
Yeah.
the duties.
Take everything smooth.
The families.
Smooth like Ken.
No jewels.
They'll take the families.
The episode ends on that cliffhanger.
I was like, in my head right away, I was like, he has some nuts.
That's what I thought too. I ain't gonna lie, I'll give this episode an 8.
It was funny. I like the action. I give it a 9. I give all these episodes.
This week was a great week in anime. I could do a lot without the SA in the show.
Nothing happened.
I mean, these old men were trying. Dude, she was in the beginning of the episode. She was inside a hot spring.
Yeah, and they're all grabbing her.
yeah.
When nothing happened though.
No, but it's
But
still
you
SA.
can, you can
Still SA.
insist.
Yes.
And you know what's going on.
Yeah, not gonna do without it. It's an 8. The part that kind of pissed me off the most though is that they changed their intro up.
Yeah,
I did too.
it's
I
not
seen
a
that too.
banger.
Yeah, it's not. I mean, it's hard. It's gonna be hard to top that first intro.
It's not a banger.
They made a whole nother song by a whole nother artist that still says the song still has DandaDan in it, but it's not
It's not a
as
banger.
banging as the last one. The outro, I watched it. I believe we're gonna get introduced a new character to the squad.
I don't like the outro either. It's not a banger either.
Yeah. Last one was a banger outro too. It was good.
There's no
visuals.
banger songs.
I know bangers, and those aren't bangers.
Yeah, but that's kind of all it really was for this week, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. You guys got any closing words for us?
Happy 4th of July.
Oh yeah, happy 4th of July. By the
4th of
time y'all see this, happy
July.
4th. Be careful.
Be safe when you're lighting fireworks. Watch your little ones. Protect your eyes. Protect your fingers. No one
By
wants
the
those
time this
blown
comes
off.
out, the 4th is already over. So, I mean, I hope you guys were safe. I hope you guys are protected. I hope you guys still have all your fingers.
We love you guys.
And we love you guys.
Stay
Subscribe,
tuned.
like, comment, tell a friend, tell a friend. This has been episode 58 in the books. We'll see you guys next time.
I gotta take a big old shit.
Super!